Hello everyone! Yeah, I just got back from the dentist. No, I don't have my tooth yet. No, I'm still missing that one right there. Okay, here's what happened. Well, I went to the dentist last time. I went to the dentist and they know I'm a terrible gagger. You know, you put something in the back of my throat, like these big trays they put in your mouth to do impressions, and like, you know, I warned the guy last time. I says, be careful how you do this or you're going to have my breakfast oatmeal all over your walls here. And so they had this young guy, and he was, oh, don't worry, don't worry. And I'm saying, you know, you just can't, you know, and he had this big tray, so you can't put that in my mouth. You're going to have to do something, make it smaller. And so they worked on it stuff. So they did the impression. It was really not easy. It was a very gaggy day that day. You know, they did the impression, and that was it. They said, oh, we're going to send this to the lab. We'll see you in 2 weeks. We're going to put your crown in. Your crown will be ready. We're going to put it in. So the night before I was supposed to go in for my crown, I get a voicemail. The lab rejected the impression, and you have to come back in for another impression. So I called him. I was upset, and I called him, and I said, my appointment's tomorrow. So I'm not going to show up tomorrow. I'm not ready for it. I got to be ready. Make appointment 2 weeks from now, and we'll try it again. But I got to be emotional ready, because, you know, this is not easy for me. And they screwed it up and got to do it again. So I went. Today was the day. So I went to the dentist and expecting the same doctor. He's a young doctor, practically out of diapers, young guy. You know, I said, does anybody ever tell you you're the youngest dentist I ever seen? He said, hey, Google Gaga. No, he said, like, couldn't resist. He said, yeah, like twice a day at least he gets told that. Okay, but theoretically he knew what he was doing, you know, but and then the guy helping him, he was a young guy too. You know, he didn't know what he was doing. He's the guy who did most of the impression. And they did one up top, they did one in the bottom. And it was like rough. But we got through it. Where were we? We're not talking about that appointment. We're talking about the new appointment. Well, the young doctor is no longer there. And his young lackey, Quasimodo, or whatever his name was, he wasn't there either. And they told me that this guy had left to form his own practice. Maybe he was fired. He's covering, you know. And Quasimodo, I guess, left with him. And but they had another doctor, an old doctor. Well, I thought, okay, well, he's older, so he's probably going to be better. So I'm not going to screw up the impression this time. So, and they had another guy helping out, young guy, and not as young as the other guy, but nothing wrong with young people, okay? I was a young person once, too. Now I'm older than the freaking hills, trying to save my teeth before I die. Doesn't make sense, right, you know? But never mind. We're not going to get into that. What we're going to get into is what happened today was, okay, I went there and I thought, okay. And I noticed this morning, you know, as I said, I do gag, and I brush my teeth in the morning. Sometimes I gag when I go to the back. But this morning I didn't, so I thought, well, it's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day. I don't feel so gaggy as I did last time. So we went into the dentist, and they said, well, the other doctor's gone. So we got the new doctor, and Quasimodo's gone, and they got the new young doctor. I have to come up with a fancy name for him. Let's just call him SpudBoy. Okay, so we have the new doctor, the old doctor, and SpudBoy. And they're going to do an impression. And I thought, cool. So he kept trying these trays out, different trays. They said, make an adjustment, make an adjustment, make an adjustment. He said, I see you're a gagger. I see by your record you're a gagger. We're gonna make adjustments. Kept putting the tray in. Every time he put the tray in, I'm like, you know, and they kept making adjustments. Cutting off edges of this thing, trying to make it smaller to accommodate me. So finally they says, okay, here we go. And so they put the tray in. I gotta stay there like that for two minutes. So I'm like, just hanging in there, and I'm not gagging because I'm controlling it. I'm keeping my tongue down into the back of my throat to control. And there's all this goo in the tray, you know, it's like seeping out over the sides and stuff. And so yeah, they're doing the impression, and then he goes, I'm almost done, I'm almost done. He said that about 10 times. I'm almost done, I'm almost done. And then 30 seconds later, 30 minutes, that would have been really good. 30 seconds, he says, I'm almost done. I'm like, yeah, you sure that's what you said 30 seconds ago? So they finally pulls the thing out, but it's stuck. And we can't get it like, my whole head's like that. And he pulls it out, and half of my teeth are stuck in it. And you take my teeth out, super glue them back in. Okay, well, it felt like that. And then I thought, okay, he did it, he's done with the impression. Whew, I can relax. And then he says, That was phase 1. Wait. What do you mean phase 1? And so then he starts doing these measurements and stuff, and he squirts this goo into my mouth, and he comes up with another tray, and I'm like, so he puts the other tray in. Here we go again. And I'm heavy breathing. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, okay. Because I can't breathe through my nose. Because he's like his hand is covering my nose anyway, so I'm breathing through my mouth. And I'm hyperventilating and stuff, you know. But we finally get through that. Okay, that must have been phase 2. Okay, we're done now. He says, wait a minute. He took a look at it, and he talked to SpudBoy. Yeah, SpudBoy, what do you think about this? Wait a minute, she didn't do another one, right? I was like, oh, man. And so then they come along, here's another tray. Stick the other tray in. A minute and a half later, he pulls that one out. Now I'm starting to get all, see, I'm allergic to my dentist. Even talking about my dentist makes me get all messed up. So, and he's got, no, it's not that easy, because he's got the third tray up in there, and he's up in there and he keeps saying, it's almost done, we're almost done, we're almost there. And then he goes, and I'm like, and he goes, oh, I think we're going to have to do an impression of the bottom teeth too. And I went, right out loud. Like, you know, and SpudBoy starts laughing. I'm like, it's not funny, man. So I took it out. I said, you kidding? And he says, well, yeah, we got to go and make sure that the top teeth align to the bottom teeth. And I'm like, well, I gag worse on the bottom than I do on the top. So, a couple more measurements, and here we go again. This time it's on the bottom. He says, open your hands, close your hands, open your hands, close your hands, open your hands, close your hands. This is a distraction method. He says this releases pressure. Not true. He thinks it's all in my mind, but it's actually in the gagging reflex in the back of my throat. You open and close your hands. Keep doing that. I'm doing this, looking like an idiot with just. And if I said, okay, we're going to take it out. But he can't get it out. I was like, oh, get it, gonna get it out. And he pulled all my bottom teeth out. So yeah, it was a kind of rough. And I was there for a long time. I was there for like an hour and a half or so, or 2 hours. I had to wait 30 minutes before I even got in. Because if you make an appointment for 1 o'clock, you go to the dentist, that means 1:30, 2 o'clock, 2:15, whatever they want it to mean. So, and anybody that comes in and says, oh, you know, I don't have an appointment, but I need to go. Oh, we'll just put you in front of this guy with a gagging reflex. So he can just have more time to stress out in anticipation of this horrible ordeal. So yeah, I did. And then SpudBoy cleans me up. And it's time to go, right? I'm trying to get home before BB goes to work. She goes to work, so I didn't get home before she got to work. But I did drive by where I work at to tell her about the horrible, painful ordeal. And, you know, it's okay. They didn't get oatmeal all over the walls. But it was close. And, yeah. So that was my day. By the way, this is the first day of my vacation. And how's your vacation going? Happy holidays, everybody. And season's greetings and Merry Christmas. And I think yesterday was the first day of Chanukah. So if you're celebrating Chanukah or whatever you call it, yeah, hey, I'll let you go. Oh, by the way, they said my new tooth will be available on January 2nd. Because I was joking with them up front. I'm the master of corny jokes. And I says, all I want for Christmas is my one front teeth. Ha 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 ha. And she looked at me like a lady, like it was the worst joke she ever heard. And it sure was. Probably one of the worst ones I ever uttered, except for the one I uttered earlier in this video. But anyway, I get a January Happy New Year tooth. So pretty soon, yeah, let's hope so. Let's hope this one turns. If the lab rejects this, I'm done, man. If the lab rejects it, pull out, give me false teeth. I don't care. I'll go to the costume store and buy those little chatter teeth that go, and you know, and you wind them up. All right, this is it, and this story is to be continued on January 2nd. See you guys next time. Have a great day. To any dentists that might be watching, have a great day. How do you shut this thing off? Yep.